The 1990s and 2000s were a dark time for the horror genre. See Leprechaun, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3, Leprechaun 4, In Space, Leprechaun, In the Hood, and, almost done here, Leprechaun, Back to the Hood. I rest my case, ladies and leprechauns. The 1990s and 2000s were stuffed with extreme camp, sequels, remakes, and mostly unoriginal horror movie making, aside from the occasional gem, like the Scream franchise or Let the Right One In. Thankfully, the 2010s were much kinder to us thanks to an influx of new voices and studios who remind us why horror is the perfect genre for our increasingly terrifying reality. In the last decade alone, A24 gave us all-timer contenders like Hereditary and The Witch, Jason Blum brought original premises to life in Happy Death Day and The Purge, and Jordan Peele revolutionized the genre with Get Out and Us. Now that the 2010s have upped the ante, you can expect the 2020s to keep delivering on the scares, with new movies from the minds of Blum, Peele, and more. Here are the best of the year so far, and what we're looking forward to closer to Halloween and beyond. Number 10. Underwater.
Listen carefully. You are now 5,000 miles from land, and you're descending 7 miles to the bottom of the ocean. See you all in a month.
Here we go.
Even though it didn't end up being the Secret Cloverfield sequel fans were hoping for, Underwater, which stars Kristen Stewart as a mechanical engineer working aboard a deep-sea mining ship, ended up being a solid horror thriller for the winter months. Plus, it turns out Underwater's big bad monster ended up being from a different universe of existing IP altogether. Number 9. Horse Girl.
Mom, and go to see my horse.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey.
Brian's new roommate is single.
Hi.
I'm Darren. I really like your dress.
Like your shirt.
There's something so exciting about you. You're a lot of fun.
You deserve to have fun.
You're,
Oh.
Are you okay?
Horse Girl is one of those creepy dreamy horror sci-fi movies where the less you know about it going into the film, the better. We'll tell you that it stars Alison Brie as a social outcast whose dreams start bugging her out and spinning her life out of control. Now, go watch it. And when you're done, we're here to help you with that WTF level ending. Number 8. The Invisible Man.
As the attorney representing Adrian's trust, I'm required to read a prepared statement. Cecilia, although our relationship was far from perfect, I thought that you would talk to me rather than run away.
Are you okay?
Jason Blum-backed horror films are usually hit, Happy Death Day, Get Out, or Miss Ma, Truth or Dare, and good mommy is on The Invisible Man to be in the former's camp. Elizabeth Moss stars in a film adaptation of the H.G. Wells classic, which already looks like a compelling and brutal portrait of the trauma left on victims of abusive relationships. Number 7. The Hunt.
What is happening? What is all of this?
Did you see that article? Every year, these liberal elites kidnap a bunch of normal folks like us and hunt us for sport.
The last I heard, free speech still exists.
Don't First Amendment me.
It wasn't real.
Everybody get out of here!
We were joking.
There's been a killing spree. You gotta come here right now.
You actually believed we were hunting human beings for sport.
This one's a doozy. The Hunt, which is a satirical political thriller about elitists who hunt humans for sport, was supposed to be released in September 2019. The release date was postponed after several mass shootings in the late summer, and a ranting tweet from President Trump, who called The Hunt the product of liberal Hollywood. Now, we're getting The Hunt this March. TBD on whether or not the movie ends up being as newsworthy as its real-life backlash. Number 6. A Quiet Place Part 2.
Ronnie, what do we got? Some kind of fire? We got units headed out there now.
I don't know why he came all the way up here. He won't survive.
There are people out there. People worth saving.
A Quiet Place was one of the biggest breakout films of the 2010s horror film renaissance, which is saying a lot when you can stand out among the Babadooks of the world. This year, director John Krasinski is returning to helm its sequel, which will follow the Abbott family as they try to survive in a post-apocalyptic world inhabited by sound-sensitive monsters. Number 5. Antebellum.
What is your emergency? Hello? Hello? Hello?
If any movie on this list has a shot at being the next Get Out level breakout, Antebellum is it. The first trailer, which shows Janelle Monáe as an author trapped in a nightmarish reality set in the past, already promises an eerie mystery reminiscent of Peele's breakout 2017 hit. Plus, Monáe crossing over into the horror film world? Number 4. Spiral.
What do you got there?
Oh, this is my wife, Emma. This is my son, Charlie.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
While it lasts.
Nothing happier than the wife of a new detective.
Emma's cool, man. She's different. You don't know my wife.
You give a woman 600 Tuesdays. It ain't worth 3 Saturday nights.
How much money you got? A lot. How many products you got? A lot. How many people in that? A lot.
All available units, officer down.
Where did you fly?
Detective Banks en route.
We've had 9 Saw movies since the franchise's first outing in 2004. That's like 4 too many, at least. If anyone's going to make number 10 worth seeing, it's Chris Rock, who's launching a quasi-reboot as the executive producer and star of Spiral, which has been described as from the book of Saw. Let the games begin. Or something like that. Number 3. The Green Knight.
Tell me a tale of yourself.
You thought we were going to finish this list without an A24 scream fest, didn't you? The studio behind Hereditary and Midsommar will release The Green Knight later this year. The film follows King Arthur's nephew, played by Dev Patel, who goes on a terrifying journey to face off against the legendary Green Knight. Number 2. Candyman.
Candyman. The urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and it kills you.
Who would do that?
Candyman. 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 Candyman.
Well, we're still alive. Let's go. Trina, you broke the door.
Jordan Peele plus horror is already a virtual guarantee of best of the year quality at this point. If you need more selling on the movie, here it is. Peele co-wrote a sequel to one of the genre's classics. Candyman is pulling a Halloween and ignoring the not as good 90s sequels. The original follows a grad student as she discovers the Candyman, an urban legend who turns out to be a real, terrifying figure who begins stalking her. Number 1. Halloween Kills.
Goodbye, Michael.
Usually when horror genre icons like Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger return for one more money-grabbing outing, we're usually left wishing they had stayed in the grave, or wherever spooky big bads go when they're defeated. Surprisingly, that wasn't the case for 2018's Halloween, which saw Jamie Lee Curtis reprise her role as Laurie for a rematch against Michael Myers. Now, the two will have another go at it in Halloween Kills, which producer Jason Blum is hyping as the 2018 movie on speed.